Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Raveen, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ink Thoughts podcast. Okay, how are you, Andrew?
I am doing alright. Okay, I'm doing alright. But I'm thinking of doing something new today. So instead of us like just blabbering on with what happened in our life, we should, I think, I don't know, just let's do what an exchange thing where I share about the one most interesting thing that you believe that happened to you this week, and then after I said that, then you will say that as well. It's like more of an exchange thing instead of us just blabbering on and about on what's happening with our life. But after this exchange, then maybe we can share whatever else that we actually want to share. What do you think?
Wait, I don't get you. Can you explain it again?
I mean, like, so usually what we do is that we just blabber about what happens in our life, then over this course of week, and then sometimes it gets really boring, like, there's nothing much happening because we're just working, we're just studying, we're just doing FYP and all that. But yeah, instead this time around we'll just do an exchange thing where I will share one interesting thing that happened that I think is interesting that happened this week, and then you'll share one as well, and then after that, then maybe we'll just like share whatever we want, like do our usual sharing and all that. Yeah, what do you think?
Alright, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so, I mean, like, actually, one of the most interesting thing I kind of discovered today is that not today, this week, is because usually what I do is that I have my script written on Sunday, video recorded on Tuesday, and then editing on maybe Tuesday and Wednesday, and then by that time the video will be up. So that's what I try to do every week. And then I have I didn't actually write a script last Sunday, but then I kind of have a framework on what I'm gonna record on Tuesday, because it's kind of a freestyle thing. But then after I recorded it, it took me a very, very long time to start editing it, because I don't know, I still haven't overcome that thing where like it's thinking about editing is quite a tough process for me. So it's not a beautiful thing for me, and then it's something that it's still kind of obstacle for me. Yeah, so by the time I should have I can finish all the editing by Wednesday, but then I didn't do anything on Wednesday, and then all the way until Thursday I started doing some, and then I realized that I guess maybe one of the reasons why that I don't really want to edit this is because I didn't feel like I actually put enough effort into it. So I just straight out delete everything. Yeah, deleted everything, and then like I actually didn't produce any video this week. But then like, because for the past 2 weeks I've been making videos for the following week, so like this week and next week is covered. But then just that, yeah, I totally didn't produce any kind of video this week, so I'm gonna produce 2 next week, something like that. But I find this interesting is because I don't know, sometimes I guess it's more like, I don't know, I kind of have that pressure where I just have to get one video up every single week. But then I guess if I really don't feel like it, it's okay. But of course, this is because I have like some videos lined up as well, so I guess it's fine. But then still, if I guess not that I have to. I don't know, man. I'm still questioning myself, but then I think that sometimes like videos like this where I just don't think it's up to my standard, maybe it's just better not to publish it. Like, at least like, just don't do something that you are not happy with, something like that. So this is what I discovered this week. Yeah, at least like I felt a lot more relief being able, knowing that I will redo this video and then re-record it, something like that. Yeah, I just felt a lot more happier knowing that I'm doing that instead of like just pushing it to be uploaded, something like that. Yeah, so I guess this is like the most interesting thing that happened. It's not that interesting, but then still, it's the most interesting thing. This kind of shows how boring my life is. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually quite interesting, I would say, because sometimes it's very hard for us to decide to just like delete the thing.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it
Yeah.
Because I have this two thing I want to balance. I want to do video every week, and I want to progress on my FYP as well. But I'm glad that I just choose to delete it, and then after that I just fully focused on my FYP thing, which is amazing. I kind of made some progress on it. Yeah, just that now because doing machine learning, we do need a lot of GPU resource power to train all those models, and then our university does provide some of them, but then now it's down, which is terrible. Yeah, so now we can't do much. We just have to wait for it to be up again, which is terrible. Yeah.
But yeah, at least you there's some progress that you achieve, right?
Yes, indeed. And I do think that I have made more progress. Just that, yesterday I made quite a huge breakthrough, which I really, really want to test it out. But then it's down, so I couldn't do much. Yeah, that's why.
Okay, then I guess it's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn to share the most interesting thing that's happened to you this week.
Okay, I'll say on Wednesday, so they asked everyone to come to the office because they want to get like Microsoft thing installed.
Yeah.
And then they separated us into two groups. So one is from 2 to 3 p.m., another one like 4 to 5 p.m. But then in the end, it actually took up a lot of time.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so by the end of the second group time, everyone is still there. And so this is the first time I saw so many people in the office.
Social distancing. I mean, like that's no longer a thing.
No choice.
That's no longer a thing not in Malaysia, in UK. I actually don't know how would I react to Malaysia style if I actually am in Malaysia right now, because like UK is like pretty much normal. Again, like yesterday I actually went to Tesco, because like back then, like even when I first landed in UK, it's pretty much normal, but then you can still see something which shows you that there's still this COVID thing alive, because they have like some of them, they actually have specific entrance and specific exits so that there won't be people encountering each other, so there's some kind of social distancing and all that but then yesterday I went to Tesco, and then there's no longer all these kind of guidelines. You can literally just enter and get out from any doors, which is amazing. I was like, nice. Seems like we're really no longer care about we really no longer care about COVID anymore. But yeah, sorry, continue.
Actually we still can keep the social distance, just that if you want to say everyone has a seat, then it's a bit hard. Yeah, so because we don't have our laptop with us, we send ours to the people that are working on it. Then we can't really do much except for discussion. Yeah, so after finish discussing about the cases that we are handling, then we pretty much don't have anything that we can actively work on. Then it was quite fun that you can spend a bit of the time and then talking to each other, listening to each other. That is actually fun. And I heard some of those colleagues, they're saying that it feels like pre-COVID time.
Oh,
which,
really?
Okay, I never experienced that, but then
Okay. That's true. Yeah, that's actually true. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but okay, that's cool. Cool that you guys actually have interaction and all that. I thought you guys would be back to your phones and all that, like tapping away on your phones, scrolling Instagram or Twitter. But okay, that didn't really happen, which is quite beautiful. Yeah.
No, actually, the whole office is like very happening, very noisy. Everyone is talking. No one is on their phone actually.
That is cool. That is very cool. I don't know, but I have this kind of social energy thing where after talking for some time, I really just want some rest. Like, I would rather just sit there, think about stuff, draw stuff, write stuff, instead of talking to other people. I don't know, I have this social energy thing. I don't know. So like after a certain time of talking, I'll just like, I really wish that, I feel like there's this social stigma that you can't really tell other people that you don't want to talk. It just kind of feels rude, but I sometimes really want to tell them. I was like, sorry, I am very tired now. I ran out of social energy. I just want to chill. I don't mind if you sit beside me and then just chill, and then I'll probably pop some random questions, but then I'm just tired of talking. Yeah, sometimes of the day it happens to me. Yeah.
Yeah, actually I can understand because my work sometimes requires quite a lot of talking. But after quite some time I'll need to spend some time being quiet and just sit there doing something else that doesn't require me to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing that I can think of this week.
Alright, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. But yeah, like other than that, actually quite a few things did happen. I mean, today I'm going for another orchestra, which I really look forward to. Another orchestra. And then yesterday I did have a dinner. It's been a really, really long time which I had the dinner with my friends outside. Yeah, like these are like some of my friends from Malaysia when back when we were still in our club, like organizing events and all that. But you know, I because I've been eating dinner so early, like around 5 or 6, that I forgot how late a dinner can end. So yesterday we went for dinner at like 7, and then I think by the time we finish it, it's around 9, which is quite late.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a long time since that happened to me. I was like, wow, this is really late. Like, wow, really, really late. And then that's why I didn't really go to a bar, because I don't know, I kind of want to just do stuff-ish, I guess. In the end, I didn't really do stuff. I kind of spent more time watching YouTube. I guess I did kind of figure a bit of stuff out, but then, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe I'm not the kind of socializing person. But another thing I realized that recently, because now we are transitioning to spring, and then our days are getting longer, and it will get longer during summer, and you can actually see the sunlight out by 6. So by 6, it's already bright outside. And so I don't know. I'm not sure if it's that caused me to wake up really early. Like even today without alarm, I first woke up around 5 something, close to 6. And then I knew that was too early. That's why I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again at like 6 something, close to 7. And that was like perfect time. I just spent some time doing Wordle, and then doing like checking out news and all that on my phone. Yeah, but then like, I don't know. I mean, it's not that my room gets really bright when the sun is out. Because my curtain is quite thick, but then I have no idea how. But I just wake up that early, because back then I would wake up at like 8 or something, like, yeah, which is really close to our podcast recording time. But I don't know. I wonder if it's that's the actual reason that caused me to wake up so early. Yeah.
The body clock?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but you know, it's more like something, because I slept closer to 12, almost close to 12 yesterday. That's why I have no idea how this happened. Like, it's quite interesting.
Don't you feel tired now?
It's okay. I not really. That's why like I woke up, not because I kind of. It's more like I know I want to wake up ish. It's instead of like just to check the time ish. I don't know. That's why I actually have no idea. I highly suspect it's the sun. Yeah, I highly suspect it's the sun. Yeah.
Okay.
But anything else from you that happened this week?
No, I think there's nothing very special.
Alright, sure, no problem. Not a problem. But then
Okay.
yeah, so today we're actually talking about an idea that is inspired by me, myself, and I. Yeah, it's actually, what do you like doing and what makes you like doing it? It's just kind of quite casual topic where we just discuss about what we actually like doing. Yeah. So have you actually figured out what is the stuff that you actually like doing?
Okay, I think we'll take turn to share each one. Okay.
Sure, why not? You know, cool.
Okay, then I guess the first thing I'll say is aerial yoga.
Oh, that's cool.
A very boring thing.
Why is that boring? No, it's not boring. It's very interesting.
I mean, I've been saying that for many times.
I mean, that's not boring. Like, you can't say that, you know. I mean, like, imagine Gordon Ramsay saying that, you know, I'm very boring. I like to cook, and I said that many times. Of course, it's not boring. It's not boring. Like just because you've been saying that you like to cook doesn't make it boring like more boring every time you say it. So yeah, of course, it's not boring at all, I think.
Okay. So the The question is, what makes me like doing it? Okay, good question.
I mean, okay, that's true. Yeah, me like that.
I'll say first thing is because I'm kind of lazy, so I don't actively exercise, and then that gives me a chance to do that, to force myself to do that because I like it. I'll do that. Yeah. Then other than that, I think sometimes it feels like it makes me feels like I'm more capable than I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's some of the posts, it seems like kind of hard, but then when I do it, okay, maybe at the first few attempts I'll fail, but then
Fail miserably.
But then I have the feeling like I don't want to give up. I want to challenge myself.
That's cool. I really like that. Yeah, that sounds
and I
cool.
believe I will do. I might be able to do that. Yeah. So slowly, yeah. Then yeah. So I think that's also one of the positive kind of cycle that makes me feel like, okay, every time when it's time to go for aerial yoga, I get so excited. I'm looking forward to what are the new posts that my instructor will teach me about.
All right. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, and I think the one most significant thing that aerial yoga has taught me is to believe in myself.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Okay.
Okay, so your turn now.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about my one true love first. My one true love that I'm not sure if it's but looking at the title, yeah, I do think it's something that I really like doing. I really like doing it. That's why I would do this as a form of any sort of stress relief activity. I would usually this would be at the top of my mind, and it's actually sleeping. I'm not sure if this is considered cheating because I felt like I'm not sure, man. Maybe majority of people would agree with me that this is one of their favorite activities. But then yeah, I mean like when I'm stressed, whenever I want to procrastinate, like sleeping would come into my mind unless I couldn't sleep, which like sometimes when I'm just maybe I slept a bit too much, I'm too energized, that's why I can't sleep. But I don't know, I just really like it, except recently where I wake up a bit earlier, but I don't know, the process is really enjoying. Yeah, I just really like sleeping. I really enjoy lying on my bed. But mainly sleeping on bed, not really sleeping anywhere else. Not like I just like sleeping that I would just sleep anywhere. So I guess specifically it's more like I really like sleeping on my bed or on any comfortable bed. It's like I don't know, it's just so nice. It's like warm inside. Yeah, you just sleep and then your eyes are closed. You feel comfy and then you start thinking about stuff. I don't know. I don't really care about the dream, but why do I like now I'm actually entering more of like why do I actually enjoy it? I have no idea, but there's this feeling when you sleep. I guess you can't really feel it when you're sleeping, but when you are awake, you feel that feeling. you just feel like, I guess you're recharged, something like that. I guess you just feel like you're recharged and all that. That's why it just feels a lot better, like napping and all this, like any form of sleeping on my bed. I just really enjoy it. Yeah. I just really
most of the time I'll agree with you. Like I also kind of like sleeping on my bed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I just hope that I can just maybe I should write a book about sleeping. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm not sure if this is just a body thing where we are conditioned to enjoy sleeping, or it's actually, can we actually consider this a hobby? But then yeah, it's I feel like
Hobby.
it's a bit of cheating right now that I say that sleeping is something that I like doing, but then I really like doing it. I would really just lie on my bed, sleep, wake up, lie over there, think about stuff, and then continue, and then fall back to sleep, and then wake up and think of stuff again, and then fall back to sleep, something like that. Yeah, even though I know that a lot of people say that you shouldn't nap, you should like just sleep at one consistent time or something. But I don't know. I just really like sleeping. And then the bed has this I don't know, this attractiveness that can always pull me into it. Yeah. So.
But I'm curious though. Would you feel, because sometimes you say like you don't feel like doing anything, and then or when you feel stressed, I guess that involves some sort of like procrastination as well.
Yeah.
Do you feel a bit, how to say, anxious after waking up because you didn't get your stuff done and all?
Yeah. I would say that sleeping is more like a short-term happiness sometimes. It's just like it's more like kind of drugs, like when you just want to be happy for a short moment of time, but then when you wake up you realize you still have to face reality. Yeah, you still feel stressed, feel anxious,
like
and
escaping from the reality.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so that's why that's how I put sleep. That's where I put sleep lah. Like it's actually kind of like a dopamine rush or something, even though it's not supposed to increase your dopamine, I think. Yeah, sleeping. Something like that. So yes, that's my top favorite thing to do. What about yours, Vereen? What's your next?
Okay, sleeping is one of mine also, but since you share about it already, and I pretty much agree with what you say, so okay, I'll say something else then. Okay, the next one I'll say I enjoy watching vlogs.
Vlogs, okay.
I realize that most of the time I enjoy watching vlogs that are more related to someone's life instead of like those specifically like vacation vlog or something like this. They have a theme or what. Yeah, I enjoy more of those normal lifestyle vlogs. It can be okay, maybe the vlogger will say this kind of boring vlog because there's nothing much happen, but then it turns out that I actually enjoy watching it. That after some time I gave a thought about it, and I guess maybe the reason that I enjoy watching is because it gives me a chance to see how others are living their life. I don't know why I'm so busybody that I want to know how's others living their life, but yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that. I'm not sure if, because I mean sometimes I do enjoy it. It's not my favorite thing to do, but then I feel like the reason why we tend to watch other people's vlogs is because we kind of look forward to have a life like theirs. That's why we just enjoy watching it. Like we just kind of want to live that way. We just want to. That's why we want to see how their life actually works and all that. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, then now I realize one of the most common topic about those vlogs that I watch is actually living alone.
Being alone?
Living alone.
Oh, living alone. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, maybe deep in my heart, I want to live alone. I don't know.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
And then in the past, when I'm still studying, I like to watch those studying with me, those kind of vlogs that they go to the school, and then I had the chance to see how their school looks like, and then I don't know, sometimes I'll imagine like, what if I study there and how would my life be, something.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. But I have no idea why. I never actually, I mean study with me, because the one that I know study with me is like more like those live stream where like they spend hours actually studying and all that. Those I don't really watch, but then like some I do watch some which they like their student life and all that. Yeah, I do watch some of that. Those are a bit interesting, but then yeah, I mean, but would I say that watching YouTube is one of my favorite thing? a bit. But I feel like that's some form of reality. Like some that's how do I say that? It's kind of more like me trying to escape reality as well. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. It's just me procrastinating. That's why I watch that. Most of the time, I do prefer watching more of those educational ones instead of vlogs where they share about actual information. They talk about interesting facts, like I'm kind of interested in like railways, things happening around the world, like sometimes geopolitical problems, like what's happening in China versus US, and like recently Russia as well. I'm more interested in all those kind of stuff. That kind of brings me a new perspective into that. Even companies and all that. Those are more of my favorite. But I actually I have no actual reason why I actually like watching it. I'm not sure if it's just because I know that for sure, like because I do watch some railway videos. Those are more like because I'm just a fan of that. I don't know. I just find railways, all this stuff, kind of cool. Like designing it, like the the idea of them putting into railway design. All this is kind of cool. Even though it could be it could be a fact that they actually didn't put much effort into it. They just like simply came out with this route design, something like that. But then some of them, when you realize that they actually put in a lot of effort, that is very cool. But if we talk about all this news, all this geopolitical stuff, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's just because of me trying to be all the trying to think that I'm trying to make myself into someone that I think is cool, because I guess deep in my heart I kind of think that people that know current affairs is kind of cool and all this. So why not? Let's just learn more about this, something like that. Or it's just me interested in some parts of it, because okay, I mean I would agree that I'm quite interested in all the possibilities that can happen, but then other than that, I don't really know why I just like watching them. I feel like it could be a status thing where I wanna have the feeling of the status that I kind of just know more about current affairs compared to others, which is not really a cool thing. But then I don't know. This is something that I'm still figuring out.
Okay. But anyhow, you get lots of information, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I have no idea. I mean, like this world is a bit complicated, as in like you have to figure out something that you need to do for a living, something like that. The thing that actually earns you money, something like that. But then, for me, I don't know. I guess I'm still. I mean, us as humans, we have like limited attention span and all this, limited information gain, something like that. So we definitely can't just expect to learn everything, and then some. Of course, if we learn everything, then that definitely we have a way of making money out of them, because everything. But knowing that we have limited attention span, we still need to earn a living. That's why we need to figure out, if possible, I guess most people try to do this, is we try to figure out what can we do to just like learn some information that can at the same time earn us money as well. But then, at least until now, I don't know. I have no idea what can be done with the information that I've learned yet, which is a bit, I guess that's. I don't know, man. This is the part which I'm still confused about life. I'm like, I like all this kind of stuff, but then like, so it's not like I can make this into a career or something. I'm like, how can I make something out of this? That is the question I'm thinking about. Like, I like this, and then there's a pretty good reason for me to like this on to I mean, that's a pretty good reason for me to like this. But then, I mean, okay, it's a very good reason for me, but then it's not a particularly good reason for the society whereby you can't really earn a living out of this, something like that. But I guess that's more of an Asian conventional wisdom. I guess in Western, it's okay, you know. Like you can study archaeology, all this stuff here, and then like my friend who is studying archaeology, he doesn't go to lectures and all that because he thinks that, you know, those theoretical knowledge are quite boring, and then whenever it comes to coursework and everything, essays and everything, he can just research everything online. So he's more into like going into actual sites and then digging out stuff and all that. So I don't know. That's why I'm still figuring out, like, if I can actually just do whatever I like and just live the way I want. Yeah, I guess it's I know that I can for sure find I mean I can earn minimum wage while doing whatever I like, but then I guess I can't really accept myself living with minimum wage, like living a simple life. That's why that's just this complicated thing in my mind. Yeah.
Okay, speaking about information that you don't know for what you're learning then, but I quite like one of the ideas saying that it's okay that the things that you are learning or the information you are getting, you can't use it now, but then one day it might be useful for you. So that was okay. The idea that came because they are encouraging people not to stop learning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But then I don't know, man. I guess that's the thing I don't really like about society is that you just I strongly think that this is a Asian conventional wisdom which is deeply implanted into me, where, like, you know, you just have to find a living. You just have to find a living, and then at this point in my life, I guess that's why I have this thought of, like, just figuring out what I actually like, because I don't really know what I actually like other than like these few things, like, you know, like watching YouTube, something like this. Occasionally I'm interested in, like, you know, I don't know, like learning highway codes and all this, knowing about how highway is built. I don't know, I quite want to understand what's the reason behind this, like all this railway, MRT, why why are the station built this way, why are the route designed this way. That's why I kind of want to spend a few months just after graduation just figuring out what I actually want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I just don't, because I don't want to spend like my life stuck in a job where, like, I just do it for no reason. Yeah, because I think that currently the YouTube thing, I wouldn't say that I dislike doing it, but then I just have this strong imposter syndrome sometimes, where you think about, like, oh, you know, are you qualified doing this? And then another thing is that whenever you look at the subscriber and all this, you just unknowingly compare to others, like, how long do I still need to do this with no results? I guess this is a tough part. So I know that if I want to continue this YouTube thing, I need to have another passion which I really like, so that I can't just have two things which I dislike in my life and then I keep working on both of them, because that would be really hard. So I need to have at least something that I actually like. Yeah, so before I turn YouTube into something that which I really, really like, which I find a way to do that, I have to find a job that I actually like as well. So yeah, I guess there's something that I'm figuring out as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, would you say that you actually like the job that you're doing?
My current job?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What makes you like doing it?
Yeah. Huh? I think it's the nature of the job. Yeah. Apart from it's it's the field that I'm interested. At the same time, I'm doing things that I wanted to. I mean, I have these kind of ideas since young, that I hope that my job allows me to help people in some ways, and apparently I'm able to do this. Yeah. Okay. So maybe my next thing that I like doing. What is it?
I mean, like, I don't know, man. But you think about. I mean, that's not. I feel bad for questioning, but then like, you just want to help people and all this. But, okay. I mean, I hate to question you on stuff. Sometimes when people actually like something and then you question them and then you end up making them think a lot about what's happening. But like, cause there's this thing called external altruism. I'm not sure if you heard about it. You know what that actually means?
Oh, I heard about it before, but I forget what's the exact meaning.
So external altruism is more like doing things that actually helps, actually offers help. And then I'm not sure if you just, because I have to say that I still have this idea that I have this stereotype of you that I just think that you have a very strong society built personality. That's why many things that you say would be totally agreeable by many people in around you, but then I wouldn't really agree it, because I just think that you're just there's nothing wrong about that, because I guess we kind of just need a lot of people like this. But I think that you'll just be those kind of people who just settle with the societal definition. That's why you think that you're actually helping people and all that. But then when you start thinking about it, do you think that you're actually helping people? Like, external altruism is like more like things actually, like, whatever you do is actually directly impacting people, something like that. I mean, this will launch into a very, very complicated complicated discussion.
Okay, I'll say yes, but then the impact, I can't say it's very huge, because sometimes, some of the problems they are facing, for sure we can't do anything. That the best part that we can do is just to be there, listening to them, give them a safe space to talk about things that are bothering them. That's the best we can do in certain condition. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like, well, because if we do look at the Maslow hierarchy of needs, while mental is an important thing, are we actually trying to enforce our idea of needs onto them? We shouldn't say that people have different levels, but then if we look at like the actual society and everything, definitely there are some sort of levels built within people, because we just experience different things, something like that. So they have different needs where they care more about survival, and we care more about living. So while we are offering psychological help to them, do you think you're actually helping them, or you're actually okay, it's kind of like me doing this for you. You actually didn't really realize that am I actually helping people? So you're actually living a beautiful life, something like that. And then now I'm giving you this idea like, so Vereen, are you actually helping people? So it's making you, of course, it opened you to a different world, but then it doesn't make your life actually better now that you're questioning whether you're helping people. Like, for them, they care more about food, money, and something like that. Like, okay, I can have something to eat, something that'll be amazing. But then now you bring in this psychological thing to them. They're like, oh no, we actually care about like what you think, something like that. Do you think it's actually better?
Okay.
In that way,
I have to say that.
I'll let's make this a comparison. So, would you think that, like, instead, let's say you offering psychological help, would you think that it's comparing to someone that is like offering actual, food and everything, something like that? Would you think that is actually better compared to you, something like that? Personal opinion, yeah, your personal opinion.
Okay, I'll say not really. Okay, of course, to be able to survive is the most important thing. Without food, don't talk about any other stuff. But okay, if let's say we offer food, but then they don't have a job, it's not sustainable. How long can a sponsor or donor keep on sponsoring food for this person? And then okay, this person might need to work in order to
but
be able
then,
to sustain
do you guys
everything.
actually offer jobs though?
We don't offer job, but then we link them to a job.
Okay, so now let's compare. Instead of offering psychological help, directly offering job, do you think which one is better? Offer jobs and training.
Okay, one thing is that, okay, let's say with depression, you won't have the interest or motivation to do anything, but at the same time, you understand that you need a job to live, to survive. Then we have to work on the both sides at the same time, so that they don't feel that depressed until they can't do anything at all.
But then
You
what,
get me?
like okay, yeah, I understand that, but what if they you don't tell them that they have depression? I mean, like, we know that they have depression, and then you don't tell them, and then you just let them do it. Do you think that will actually be better? It's I understand like depression it's a huge thing, but then sometimes I mean, I feel like this is it's a bit wrong saying this, but then sometimes, I mean, not like, for some people, if you tell them this depression thing, it kind of gives them the excuse of, like, oh, it's because of this thing, that's why, I can't do everything else. Which one do you think is better? Because
if you ask me, I'll say.
You say which?
Okay, I'll say to tell them.
Okay, why?
Okay, if someone doesn't know what is happening to themselves at all, everything, let's say their anxiety, their depression, everything adding on too much on them, sometimes they can't handle it, and they don't even know what is happening. That makes them even more frustrated.
Okay.
But let's say at least they understand what they are going through, and then slowly work on that one by one. Then slowly it helps. But then I know if the stressor is there one day, of course you can't be fully escape from that lah.
Okay, so you kind of let them know what is the cause of the problem, but then the problem is still there. So usually the problem is still there. Is it? From what I hear, it kind of sounds like, you just let them know that they have depression, and then you kind of you try to understand the cause of depression, but then the cause is still there. It still exists there. Most of them. Is it true for most of the cases?
Yes.
Is this helpful?
No matter how many times you ask me, I'll still stay helpful. Okay.
The
One
thing
thing
is
that
because
they have
the
to
thing
also
is
wait.
no. In my perspective, it kind of feels like you're adding weight into their life. Because like
Okay.
the thing is you let them know what because I mean, it's good, like depression, knowing all this depression, all this kind of thing, and then kind of solve it. It's the long term thing, like offering food and all this. It's like a short term thing. You just like make them happier today, and then like tomorrow depression kicks in, and then they're still sad and all that. But then knowing that you can't really solve it, and then letting them realize that they have this thing, but then they still can't solve it, is that actually helpful? You still say that it's helpful because you let them realize because you're looking for a psychological perspective.
Yes, and then but then one thing is that okay, we don't go to them, they come to us.
Oh, really? Oh,
Because they yeah, it's not that we go to them asking them, do you need help? It's they come to us seeking help in terms of their mental health.
oh, okay. Then okay. Because I misunderstood. I actually I always thought that you guys are you guys just just take people in and then do all this kind of stuff. Okay, I guess in this case, I guess that's definitely better. Okay, that's so they kind of want this, then that's okay. Okay. I thought like you're kind of like enforcing someone a new idea, like, oh, you have depression, and then all this kind of stuff just happens, so, and then we can't solve it, so yeah, good luck to you, and yeah. Something like that.
No, they themselves need the help.
Okay.
Not that we are trying to say, oh, I think you need help, you must come.
Okay. Then
If
that's
they
a lot
really
better.
don't want, we don't mind letting them getting discharged.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we respect their decision of getting discharged.
Okay. All right, that's cool.
Okay, another thing that you are saying about the stress is still there and then we can't solve it. One thing is that, okay, we already know that, okay, from our perspective, we already know that the stressor is out of our control and it's out of their control. If they keep on emphasizing on that stressor, there's no way to help them. They have to change perspective and change the way they think so that they feel at least better while waiting for the result.
What if they don't have the capability of changing the perspective? I believe you understand what I'm talking about, right? Like,
yeah.
What if they don't possess that capability?
Well, we can only do the best that we can provide them. Okay. If in the end it's still not helpful for them, we can't force them.
Okay, but the main thing is because they came for help, so like it's like a okay thing, yeah. Yeah. So you just try your best. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's good that you're doing this, but I don't know. I find like there's it's more like a. I mean, it's true that it's helping. It's true that definitely we there's many forms of all this kind of stuff. But it's like in entrepreneurship, we talk about this. We talk about this problem whereby there's always this idea which is a vitamin or a painkiller. It's more like a vitamin idea for me. Would you agree?
Okay, depending on what the patient wants.
Yeah.
Some of them they have very severe symptoms that, let's say, they cannot sleep, they have too low appetite that they can't eat, and then that's causing some problems in terms of physical health, let's say gastric or something. Yeah, then they need to get it solved before they can live like normal. Okay, actually not normal, so yeah, just okay, I'll say that in that case it acts as a painkiller, especially for sleep. Yeah, but for certain people the problem is still there. They will still feel so, just that they feel better. Then of course that's a vitamin.
But I would say that, like, because most of the time, even though those people, I mean, you kind of get them to, like, they can't really sleep and all that, but you kind of solve it. But then it's not that you completely solve their original cause or stressor, right? You kind of just like you make them sleep, but then still that the problem is not solved, right? Usually, or like 90. I'll just be specific, like 95% of the time.
Okay, 95%. Okay, true.
Right. That's why I know. In those cases, it seems like it's a painkiller for them, but then in fact, you know that might still come up again because you didn't really solve the stressor. Okay. I mean, okay. To be fair, I mean, like, vitamins is still needed because sometimes, okay, I guess you're ultimately, I'll say that this thing is kind of like the organization that you work in, I mean, it's good that you help, you like it, and then it actually help people. But then overall, it's still more like a short term solution thing, which is necessary because when we look at if we try to imply it, we're just trying to put it in something that's happening in our life. Like example, I want to do this kind of, I want to start a YouTube channel. My goal is to keep working 2 years until my YouTube channel becomes to have a certain amount of popularity. But then during the process, because it's not easy, like trying to go through everything, I can't just keep doing stuff and then wait for it. Like just push myself to 2 years, because it's not that easy. So maybe I'll reward myself with something. So ultimately, I mean, the things that you guys are doing is you can't really solve the stressor, but then you kind of just make them live longer all the way until their stressor is solved. Is this kind of the role of the organization that you're in? Would you agree? Like, because you guys can't really solve the exact cause that they have. You just kind of help them. Like, it's kind of like a short-term motivation for them to kind of achieve the longer motivation of solving the exact cause lah.
Okay, I cannot say no.
What do you mean by you cannot say no? Why can't you just say yes?
mm,
La 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 la. Because it's too quiet, and I'm gonna make some sound to make sure that we're actually alive.
Okay, wait. Please repeat that again.
Okay, so like in life, we have a long-term goal and then a short-term goal. So we have all this kind of, okay, no, not really. Yeah, we have long-term goal and short-term goal. In order to, not really short-term goal, we have like, I guess we have short-term rewards to achieve our long-term goal, something like that. So in order to achieve our long-term goal, we have all this kind of short-term rewards thing. And then I believe your organization kind of work as a short-term reward, because for all of them, they have like huge problems where are more like their long-term goal, which they kind of try to achieve. And then your organization just work at like short-term rewards just to like push them through, because you guys can't really solve the actual problem that they have, which is you can't really achieve their long-term goal. So you guys just act as like short-term reward, something like that, so that they can go through everything.
Okay, then I'll say yes.
Why are you so questioning? I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't want you to just say yes or no just because you want to end this conversation. I hope that you ask more questions about it, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, the thing that I'm a bit hesitant is that how do I say this?
Come on.
I'm not sure if I'm saying the right thing on behalf of the organization.
You're not talking
or not.
on behalf of them. You're just talking personal opinion. You don't have to place yourself with such huge responsibility. Yeah.
Okay, if myself.
I mean, you didn't even reveal the company that you're working in. That's the thing. That's why, like, don't worry so much about all this kind of stuff. Now we're just asking about your personal opinion. You're not the CEO of the company. You're not doing a public presentation for everyone. And furthermore, we're not even that popular that you don't need to worry about whatever people think of your words. I mean, like, at one point, I guess hopefully we have a certain amount of popularity. We do need to think about all this kind of stuff. But then now you don't really have to think about all that. That's why I don't know. I really hate when you just give me an undecisive answer and then you don't really give me an explanation of why you made this undecisive answer, because it just kind of make me feel that you just want to end this conversation instead of actually trying to go through it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your actual explanation? Like why can't you be decisive or on either a yes or a no?
Oh, you're asking me why am I being indecisive?
Yeah. I'm like you have to say like I can't really say no, or like I guess it's a yes or something. Like man, like am I not clear enough? If I'm not clear enough, then ask more questions. Like don't give me an answer that you kind of just feels like you just want to end this conversation. Like I don't want a vague answer, you know.
Okay, one of the reason is that I feel like I haven't think through it thoroughly. And yeah, I don't think I have the time to think properly yet, but during that moment that's my answer for that moment. But I'm not sure if I'll change my thoughts.
I mean, if you
or
change
not.
then after that, like you still can give like I don't know. I have this feeling from you. I really dislike this because you always I don't know, like why you can make a decision and then you can just say sorry about it, and then because like you change your decision, like it's okay. Why do you have to like try to be so protective of yourself? Like you can just say that, oh like if it's me, I would definitely say that, oh sorry, like I previously I do think like you know like whatever Vereen is doing isn't really external altruism, but then after I kind of further try to further understand it. I guess that yeah, it is actually helping people. I don't know why you kind of have you have this idea of you always try to you're trying to do a lot of all this protection around yourself, try to make sure that you won't make any kind of fault. Like what's the wrong of being wrong, you know? It's okay. Like why do you have to do all this kind of stuff? Like even if you make false promises, it's fine. Of course, you don't want to make too many of them if it's towards someone people you care. But then it's okay if you're gonna say sorry. Like you don't really know about it. Like why do you have to just like, you know, like everything you just kind of give a 50% confirmation? I don't really like that about you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. But
I mean, I really have this. I felt bad about like kind of exposing you in front of everyone, but then like I really have this thought like very deeply in my heart, which I don't know. I felt like this is quite I don't know. You just don't. You don't have the courage to do all this kind of stuff. Like you know, you could have just like if you keep doing all this, you would never make a choice, because like you always you always leave a. You always leave a back door for you, like where you can escape to everything. Like say that, you know, that time I didn't actually say an actual yes, I was saying maybe or something. Like it's okay to be wrong, you know, like because of course like people change and all that. That's why actually one of the topic which I have in the future, which is like we should always put everything relative to current, because okay, I shouldn't explore too much into that because it's like a future topic which we may talk somewhere in the future. But then I mean like things will change. Like not whatever you say today is like your firmly your opinion for the rest of your life. That's why like why do I have to do this? Something like that. Yeah. That's
okay.
something I really dislike, and I really hope that I really hope that there will be something new from you. Yeah.
Okay, I'll reflect on it later, but I'll have to say that I have this since I'm very young, I'll say.
And so like you
okay, I understand it will be causing some like problem like now, but well, I'll reflect on it, but I believe it would take time even if I want to change.
Yeah, but then I just I don't know, I guess I've been talking many times about this to you, and yeah, I just hope that, I don't know, there's more effort put into it to can change it, because I don't know, it just keeps on happening, and yeah, it's kind of annoying, I guess. But yeah, like I felt kind of bad because like this episode originally we're supposed to talk about what we actually like. We kind of go into that, and then I talk about how I figure out how I try to figure out what I actually like, and at one point we talk about why what does Vereen actually like her actual job, and we kind of dive into whether if she actually liked doing this job. But I mean, in the end, we kind of figured out that she kind of likes it, and then we kind of got apart into thinking whether this kind of stuff is actually helpful and all that. That's kind of off topic, and then we kind of fall into talking about this varying trait which I kind of dislike. And yeah, I felt like that at that part I should actually change the topic into like, so what do I actually dislike? I mean, like, yeah, what do I actually dislike, and then like, what is the main reason I dislike about it, and I believe I have explained that really, really well, but unfortunately, I do have to say that I am someone which I'm just I have the few things that I actually like, which I shared, but other than that. Other than that, I wouldn't say that I like anything. I don't know. I felt a bit sad about this because I don't really have. I guess I'm still in that part where I'm trying to figure out what I actually like. I've quite confused about that for quite some time, and I still. Yeah, that's why I need some time to figure out. But other than that, Vereen, do you have anything you want to share?
I think in regards to the topic, I don't have anything else because I'll say I don't entirely know what I like actually. I just know a few, and most of the time I'm still trying to explore.
Okay. So yes, I guess I feel like this is not a particular good episode because it went through quite a bit of weird stuff, and then it doesn't really fit into a topic like this topic is kind of more like a clickbait title. I don't know. I mean, like, it's just us, right? So yeah. I mean, like sometimes the things which we talk about are actually very controversial, but then. And like whatever we do, whatever we say are actually controversial. So I do kind of hope that if there's good or bad comments, but I hope the bad one will be like constructive feedback and all that. Do share to us because we kind of want to understand outside perspective and all that. Yeah, but other than that, I guess that will be it for this episode. So thanks everyone for listening, and hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you are not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with the link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.